This video is about 100 most valuable and rare stamps of Italian Empire. The first is Sicilian Error of Color 1859 and it is blue color and only 2 copies exist. Tuscany Crazy with inverted value tablet 1857 and it is very rare. Lombardy and Venetia 5-cent yellow ochre 1850. The reverse displays 2 other impressions. Italian Levant airmail 1922. There are only 5 known copies of this stamp. Now this stamp was issued in 1933 to pay correspondence delivered by a fleet of 24 hydroplanes under the leadership of General Balbo. $2 Vicino surcharge on 5L ultramarine and rose issued in 1919. Next is Gronchi rose stamp 1961. And the rose color was quickly replaced by a grey version. Now 1 cent olive green without estro overprint issued in 1874. There are only few copies. 10L blue and brown inverted numeral issued in 1870 and only 3 specimens exist. 50C ochre and carmine with inverted numeral issued in 1870. Now next is an 1859 cover with centesimo stamp and it is a folded piece of paper with text inside. Now 2C brown red without estro overprint 1874. It is unused and regummed. Next is 1874 estro overprint on 5 cent grey green bottom right corner not altered. Then 1924 5C to 5L Association NAS multi-inverted Giora Roma. Now 1917 surcharge on 15C grey black and surcharge is vertical. Next is 1926 1.50 blue insurance stamp and it is mint left sheet margin single. Then 1917 surcharge on 20C orange fresh mint example with rich color and bright paper. Now 1917 surcharge on 1L brown and green and surcharge is inverted. It is a used variety. Now 1917 surcharge on 50C violet rare mint example of this value and it is very fine. 1919 surcharge on 5L ultramarine and rose type 2 surcharge. It is a mint example. Then 1919 surcharge on 5L ultramarine and rose type 2 surcharge mint example. Next is 1918. It is a surcharge on 10 cent orange and carmine postage due and is well centered. Next is 1908. Now it is 20B surcharge on 5L blue and rose with strong deep colors. 1912 25 cent blue and 50C light violet with EGO overprint. 1934 25L plus 2L brown carmine airpost semi-postal official stamp. Now 1925 1L King Victor Emmanuel with Eritrea overprint and perforated 1312. 1934 25L plus 2L brown carmine airpost semi-postal official. Next is 1935 black surcharge on 60C deep carmine and perforated 11. Now 1937 10C blue with large Eritrea overprint and bright blue color. Now this is 1924. It is a overprint on 5L olive bister and it is error of color. 1941 10C on 5C to 10L on 5L British occupation surcharges. 1941 2L to 50L British occupation postage overprint on Italian colony revenue stamp. 1912 15 cent black grey with black blue and it is Libya overprint. Next is 1915 10L olive and rose with Libya overprint and it is type 2. Now next is 1921 30C black and brown on watermarked paper center inverted. Next is 1939 5C brown with Libya overprint. Now next is from the year 1930 40C orange and black It is also with Libya overprint. Now next is 1937 5L black and blue and 10L blue and olive, unwatermarked and perforated 11. 1943 50C brown airpost with black overprint vertical pair, one without overprint. 1925 60C King Victor Emmanuel perforation 13 and a half, and it is mint single. 1905 surcharge on 5C orange, and it is high quality mint single. 1921 1B to 10A elephant enloined unissued series with overprint. 1934 25L plus 2L brown carmine airpost semi-postal official stamp. Next is 1934 25C indigo and orange brown airpost official. It is single mint. 1906 5C to 10L postage dues with Somalia overprint. 1968 hunted lira Italian stamp with stars as watermarks. Now next is 1922 1L brown and green with lithographed black BLB overprint type 2. 1922 15C to 40C dainty with lithographed black BLB overprint type 2. 1922 5C to 25C victory with lithographed black BLB overprint type 2. Now this is 1922 25C to 80C Mazzini with lithographed black BLB overprints. 1924 to 25 15C to 1L Victor Emmanuel with advertising labels below. Then 1924 15C to 1L Victor Emmanuel with advertising labels below. Now 1890 to 91 10C on 2C to 30C on 2C postage dues surcharges complete set. 1869 10C orange brown a post office fresh mint single of this early postage due. Now this is 1870 10L blue and brown, and it is a rare mint single with original gum. 1928 25C Emmanuel Philibert. Now this is a vertical pair and it is fairly well centered. 1928 1.25L Emmanuel Philibert line perforated 13 3x4. 1929 1.75 brown perforation 13 3x4, and it is well centered. 1930 7.70 L transatlantic squadron 7 stars instead of 6. 1935 5L Manzoni imperforate right sheet margin single with large even margins. 1926 1.25 L Saint Francis of Assisi perforation 13 and a half. 1927 20C violet Volta issue in a fresh rich violet color horizontal pair. Next is 1922 10C to 40C 9th Italian philatelic Congress complete set. Now next is 1923 10C March on Rome imperforate bottom left corner margin horizontal pair. Now this stamp is from year 1923 30C Manzoni imperforate, a lovely very rare single. 1878 2C on 5L Lake pristine mint single, and it has rich luxuriant color. 1889 45C olive green, and it is mint single with rich olive green color. 1908 25C blue triple impression, 2 on the front and 1 on the reverse. 1865 20C on 15C blue type 2, it has deep color and is signed. 1851 2S scarlet on bluish, and it is a used example. Now next is 1852 60 crazy dark scarlet on grayish, and it is a used single. 1863 10C yellow impressive mint example, and it is a postage due with white margins. Now 1865C green, it is a choice mint single, and it has clear to large margins. 1937 20L green perforated 14 used example, and it has a light CDS cancel. 1862 Tennessee yellow blister, fresh mint single and has full original gum. Now 1927 blue surcharge on 60C carmine and brown with perforation 11 and inverted overprint. 1932 1.75L orange, combination perforation 14 times 12. Next is 1934 50C to 25L plus 3L, circuit of the Osses airpost overprint. Now 1851 5C black, an incredibly rare mint example of this first stamp of Sardinia. 1859 6B black on yellow green, a 4 margin single tied to a small piece. Now next is 1852 5B pale rose printed on both sides, and it is a very rare striking error. Now 1853 40C embossed on pale rose with extra large sizable margins all around. 1891 5C green pristine mint single with intense deep color and original gum. Now 1853 5C orange yellow handsome unused example with rich strong color and impression. Now 1855 25C red brown, an extremely rare mint example possessing original gum. 1859 5C blue green, lovely mint example and it has large margins and full original gum. 1853 9C black on grey violet, double impression without gum, as all existing copies. 1858 half GR bright carmine plate 2 and it is a attractive mint single with rich color. 1858 20 GR brownish rose plate 1 mint single and it has full original gum. Next is 1852 15C light red stamp on handmade paper type 3. Now next is 1850 30C brown on handmade paper type 1 fresh mint single and it's bright paper. 1859 15 shilling blue type 2 attractive mint single possessing strong rich color and impression. 1861 5 shilling light red well centered mint single and it has original gum with some hinge remnant. This one is 1921 15C victory with Libya overprint and it is a vertical pair, one without overprint. 1924 5C to 5L franchise stamp complete set and it is original gum. 1927 1.25L plus 60C slate and black with Eritrea overprint. Now next is 1892 surcharge on 10C ultramarine, it is a choice cancel single. Now 1934 1.30L on 1.25L blue trial provisional surcharge. 1930 5C to 10L hydrological congress complete set. Next is 1931 10C green postage 2 and it is with overprint and it is well impressed. Okay friends, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.